So I should have at least 4 miles in by the time I finish this. So uh, I'm going to be a little bit quieter on this one so y'all can enjoy the sights and sounds of Cedar Hill State Park. Getting ready for a trip, big trip to Fort Davis. I'm going to keep y'all posted on Fort Davis, give y'all some nice shots, some nice footage from there as we celebrate 250. Did I say that already? If not, that's why we're going. Texas Parks and Wildlife Buffalo Soldiers Program. So we'll be out there. You'll get to meet Chaplain Coy and Captain Delifka with the Texas Parks and Wildlife Buffalo Soldiers Program. I know I said that, but nothing wrong with repeating. So let me turn around and let y'all enjoy. Oh, that's so beautiful. Beautiful, folks. Beautiful. Now, I know I promised I'll be going to the zoo today, but had some tech stuff we had to finish on the 3rd. And so my goal is to wake up in the morning and head to the zoo when they open so we can practice some sign language with um, the zoo animals. We're going to be practicing ASL tomorrow with me as a beginner. My goal is to keep learning ASL, but I need you all to help me. What a beautiful evening here on the 3rd. This is like picturesque. This is something out of a movie. Somebody way out there having fun. One day, folks, one day, we all have one. They're getting it down out there. He's maxing it out. He is definitely maxing it out there. You got it? You might as well use it. I like that. That's nice. Hey, y'all, back out hiking again. Wanted to end the day with that hike. So thank y'all for joining me. We're out at Cedar Hill State Park. Happy 4th of July to you all if I don't get a chance to see you tomorrow. But I will be at the zoo tomorrow. If you get a chance to join me, I'll be out there practicing my ASL, practicing sign language. And tomorrow we're going to be discovering zoo animals and learning a sign for zoo animals while we're there. And we're going to practice that. So uh, no way in the world is professional, not trying to teach anything. I'm just asking you to go along this journey with me as I learn ASL. You practice with me. But right now, I'm going to be quiet and not ramble so much. Y'all know I'll be needing you all to walk with me as I hike. I try to hike daily. Some days I get on, some days um, I have short hikes, so I don't bring you on. But thank you all who all join me each week to hike with me. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and join me on my initiative to help men 50 and above. This channel's for everyone, but my initiative is men 50 and above as we try to get in shape. So there's a lot of people out here today, y'all. Not as packed as it used to be, but I wasn't. I was here this morning. I wasn't here this afternoon, so I'm sure it was a lot of people. If you're ever in the Cedar Hill area, come by and see me. My office is way over there at the state park. But, yeah, if you like motivation, if you like encouragement, if you are looking for some type of transformation in your life and you want to share, exchange stories, and help each other get there, please like and subscribe to the page. If you just like hiking and visiting new state parks and different parks in itself, not just state parks, but all kind of parks. Well, that bird just grabbed some kind of big bug right out of the sky. But if you enjoy those type of things, Like and subscribe and join me every week. I'll be at some park. As I said, I'm taking y'all with me to Fort Davis on Sunday morning. I'm gonna take y'all with me on the trip as we go out there and celebrate the 250 with Fort Davis. There you'll see the reenactments and things that Fort Davis will be doing for the 250th anniversary. So definitely want y'all to come out. Definitely want to. So peaceful out here. Couples out here just relaxing, enjoying the end of the day. I'm going to try to get as much in before it gets too dark. Good thing we have these dragonflies out here and we have these birds out here because these gnats are out here. But that's why it's always good to have beneficial insects around to help. Like my daughter was working in her garden today, she saw a spider, immediately started freaking out. And I told her that is your friend. If that spider's there, there's probably some invasive bugs that you don't need, that you don't want, and it's going to be that spider that's going to help. I tell people if you have snakes in your garden, welcome them because it's probably something that they're keeping out. I know that sounds pretty harsh, or that probably sounds scary to some people, but most of these animals are not bad. I think it was Nemo who said there, was it fish not food? I don't know. Terrible analogy. But anyways, you know where I'm going. Thank y'all for sticking with me. We're almost there. I know this footage is shaking all over the place. Apologize for that. I don't have my selfie stick. But if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe. We give out just encouragement. Encouragement, especially my initiative, especially for men 50 and above, getting us out of that couch. I know a lot of times, uh, a lot of us men, not talking about anybody else, a lot of us men, we work all the time. We come home, we plop down, we eat, and we go to sleep and wake up and do the same thing again. Hey, some of us was designed for that. Some of us um, wouldn't mind having some type of encouragement, wouldn't mind getting out and have somebody to talk to, wouldn't mind um, just a little push. Because I figure if we're going to be here, we might as well be in shape. If we're going to take the time to be here for 50, 60, 70 years, why not enjoy the time we're here? Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, this is a nice walk. It's a beautiful out here, Cedar Hill State Park. Uh, I try to do this every day. Beautiful over there. If you're ever in the area, like I say, my office way on the other side. I would love to just shake your hand if you're visiting, if you're not from Texas. But yeah, just would love to have you out. Amen. And so I'm really just trying to be an example for other men. I had some health challenges at some point. I tell you, that was a surprise to me. Uh, it was all in magazines. I was all on the internet. People knew my name. And I thought that was what life was about until I realized I was running my body down. Went to the hospital just to get checked up and was there for 4 days. I said, okay, I learned my lesson. I need to. I really got to do better about keeping up. I think the most I'll look at the, thanks for the question. I'll look at the fitness app on my iPhone and see how many I'm actually walking. Um, that's a good question. I was hoping that there's a way or some kind of way to on YouTube, if somebody haven't created this yet, maybe it's something you can create, a way to keep up with your miles and your steps on YouTube Live. People can see it. It is most important. I thought money was. Now, not saying money is not important, because a mental health specialist called me and was telling me not about his specific client situation, but he was telling me that a lot of clients he's been running into lately, the problems they're having in a relationship had to do around money. You know, people are really matched out on their money. Okay, they're a doctor, but they have same length of bill money, or their bills match what they're getting. So just because they're getting paid 200, 300, 400,000, when you have two, 300, $400,000 bills, then it doesn't equal out. For me, I guess health, extra purpose, the money. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the reason why money probably a little bit further, because I'm helping with my grandkids, and not just my grandkids, my adult kids. And it's at some point I'm gonna have to do better about telling them the two-letter words no, but um, because I'm helping out a little bit more financially, especially with the grandkids, and my daughter's a single mother, so I'm filling in the gap in some sense. I'm having to have more money. So for me, money's a little bit more important. Not for my own personal gain, if that makes sense. This was definitely a blessing, uh, from a Marine from a guy who was a Marine who thought, how y'all doing? All right. For a guy who was a Marine at the time, thought I was just going to be a Marine and be single, and how you doing? And just travel the world. Um, then when that opportunity came, and my daughter came, and I was there at the hospital, and I saw that, I went from Marine to jelly all in 1 hour. I went from hardcore to you know always crying after I saw that. Then when I got married, my wife already had 3 kids. Then we had 2 together, and so we had this big blended family. And then now my kids are having kids. It's definitely a blessing. Um, but yeah, I'm a different person now. Like I tell a lot of my old friends that was Marines, I get it. I, and I respect what everybody does. It's just for me, this seeing life and seeing life created is 10 times for me better than training to take one. And that's just my own personal thing. Uh, some people see it another way, but I am still a protector. I didn't forget anything, and so I'm very protective about my kids and my grandkids. Uh, I was put here for a reason, and if I can't do that reason, then I feel like I'm not in my position. So, yeah. With that being said, I love it. I love it. So now I'm work for the state parks. Still working on pushing my mental and kind of spiritual. How you doing, brother? All right. Um, Consulting business where I'm doing just exactly what I'm doing. I'm convincing men that, hey man, don't let the 40 hours a week be your whole life and you look up. I told somebody that before, they're in their 70s now. I said, don't look back and you get to the end of your life and wish you had um, done better about your life. And so now I look back, they look back and regrets. We all have regrets. Not judging anyone. We all have regrets. But one thing I won't have is intentional regrets. I'm not setting myself up. If things happen where my schedule is so bad where I can't go places, that's one thing. But I'm not going to intentionally set myself up. Yeah, and so um, I I enjoy life now. And the funny thing is, with my job now, is I work at state parks. I cover all 90 of our state parks here, and my job is getting a uniform on and I wouldn't say reenactment, we're living history interpreters. So we relive the Buffalo Soldier's life through our own eyes. And you can't beat that. I mean, sure you can if you was a millionaire. But I personally know some millionaires who are not happy. I know two billionaires that they are happy, but they know people are, friends with them for a specific reason. And so I told my wife the other day when at some point we were uh, living paycheck to last paycheck in Miami. My kids didn't understand we were broke because we took them to the beach almost every day. We were fishing, even though sometimes we were fishing for food, they didn't know that. And so we didn't let our personal things take over our kids. All they knew is almost every day of the week they were at the beach. This is at Cedar Hill State Park. Cedar Hill State Park. So it's a lot of families out here. I think I'm done for the day. This is round two for me. I got out here at 7 something this morning. And they must have a family camp out or Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, or that's a whole group of people. But I don't want to put people's kids on camera, so I'll turn it back to me. Yep. So there's a reason why I'm out here. Hello, Katrina Portier. You're on the opposite side of the planet. Where is that? I would love to know where you are. Yeah, we're here. I'd say this round two for me. Um, I'll be 55 in April, and I want to walk into 55 with a whole new look. I know my hair tore up, face tore up, but we're 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 changing all of that. We're changing for the better. I believe sometimes your outside should match your inside, and vice versa. Your inside should match your outside. And so I got to do better, y'all. But I thank everyone who always walk with me. I'm almost back to the car from North Korea. Yeah, I do believe you're from the other side. But so good to connect. Thank you for joining. So good to connect. To know that I know somebody over there. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm here in Texas, and I see a lot of people have been meeting other people from other countries here for um, the games, and so it's good to see that whole thing where people are getting to meet and learn other cultures and get familiar with other people. So California, I the last time I was in California, I think I was in the Marines, and I was at 29 Palms. Opportunity to hang out with me, but definitely don't want you to get in anything. But yeah, the last time I was in California, I was at 29 Palms, and I told somebody the other day that I loved 29 Palms, and they clowned me. They was like, "Something's wrong with you. No one loves 29 Palms." I said, "Welcome to the new world. You finally met somebody who would move there tomorrow." I love that place. Yeah, I love that place. So I am just gonna. Almost, I'm almost at the car, and thank God for people. Almost there, folks. And then I'll call it for the day. And I'm going to pray for my friend from over in North Korea that all is well. We want people to have good times. We want people to not be worried about anything. If I worry about anything, I'm quick to say, you know what? And I'm not giving any hints. I'm just talking about for me. Um, I'm quick to move forward. Yeah, I don't even want to sound like I'm giving any advice like that. So we just, like I say, we pray all is well on everybody's situation because life is great. It's short, but it's still great. And we want to enjoy every minute of it. So as I get ready to close, I'm getting close to the car. Y'all see it. Yeah. Well, like I say, I pray for everybody. I'm my thing is I've been in politics for a while. I served in politics for a while, and would be the I'm not quite sure of that. Like I say, I stay out of those things. I'm a piece. I did my time in the military, and now, like I said before, with my kids coming, my grandkids here, I'm a teddy bear. Uh, Now, different person, much different person. I got those kids. Help out with my babies, my grandkids, and all right then. And that's the new life. That's where I want to enjoy. Yeah. So, well, I love y'all. Listen, stay whenever you can come back. I'll be back on in the morning. Like I said, I'll be working on ASL tomorrow, sign language at the zoo, and we're gonna be um, learning together. I'm still new at this, y'all, so don't judge me. My hand might be wrong a little bit, but we're gonna go to the zoo tomorrow and learn some zoo animals. We're gonna keep learning ASL, and I would love for you all to learn it with me. So anytime you see that live, like and subscribe to you all so you can join me, and we're going to and share. Please tell your friends, and if you're interested, we'll start from the beginning if we have to get on that sign language. Okay? Yeah, I truly mean that, y'all. I really appreciate y'all for coming on from my heart. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe.